Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back to Shooter's Chronicles. It has been a while since you've seen this face. I know I've been away for a while, but I am back now. And in today's video, I'll be sharing with you a number of scholarships you should consider applying to this month of May 2024. Now, when I start to share the scholarships, you would notice that some of them have a deadline of October 2024, September 2024, July 2024. However, it is important that I share the scholarship early on because you need to put time to prepare your application materials for the scholarship programs. For some of them, you need to have applied to them before applying for the scholarship opportunities, or you need to have an admission before applying. Some you'll be automatically considered, but your program might have an earlier deadline. So when we delve into these opportunities, you will definitely understand what I'm talking about. So let's get started. And the first scholarship I will be sharing with you is the Melbourne Research Scholarship and Research Training Program. And this scholarship is funded by the Government of Australia and offered to high achieving international and domestic students who are enrolling in a graduate research degree at the University of Melbourne. Now, the deadline for this scholarship for new applicants is by the application closing date for that course. So basically, you will be automatically considered for the graduate research scholarship program if you are a new student and you apply for the graduate research course by the application closing date for that particular course. The October deadline is for students who have deferred their admission or those who are currently enrolled in a program at the institution. Now, what's the value of the scholarship? So this scholarship basically has like two tiers. One is like a stipend and fee offset, and the other one is a fee offset scholarship. So for the stipend and fee offset, if you awarded this particular one, your full tuition will be covered for 2 years if you're a master's student, and for 4 years if you're a doctoral student. Living allowance of $37,000 Australian dollars per year, prorated, and you also get a relocation grant of $2,000 if you're moving within Australia, and $3,000 if you're moving from outside Australia, and your student health insurance is covered as well. However, if you're awarded just the fee offset, you just have your full tuition fees covered for 2 years via master's by research student, or for 4 years if you're taking a doctoral degree. And in order to be considered for the scholarship, you must have applied for and meet the requirements for a graduate research degree at the University of Melbourne, or be currently enrolled in a graduate research degree at the University of Melbourne. And I encourage you to visit the official website of the scholarship to get more details on how to apply, or even just to familiarize yourself with like the requirement for the program you're interested in before going ahead to apply. And let's move on to the next scholarship. Now, this next one is the University of Sydney Research Training Program Scholarship. And this particular scholarship is for period 1 and 2. So basically, if you go on their website, you will see like they have different periods with different deadline. And for period 1 and 2, research period 1 and 2, which is like 2025 intake, the deadline is September 13, 2024. Now, this scholarship, as mentioned, just very similar to the previous one, it's funded by the Australian government as well. And at the University of Sydney, the scholarship is valued at 40,109 Australian dollars per annum, and to provide a stipend to assist with living costs and health insurance, as well as your tuition and fee offset. So basically to cover tuition and fee. And in order to be eligible, you must be a commencing or enrolled international postgraduate research student. You should have an outstanding record of academic achievement and research potential, and then have an unconditional offer of admission or be currently enrolled in a master's by research or a doctoral program at the University of Sydney. Now, to apply for this opportunity, all you need to do is select the checkbox to be considered for the RTP scholarship when submitting your postgraduate research degree application. A separate application is not required. However, you must submit your application before the relevant deadline, and make sure you visit the official website for more information. And the deadline for research period 1 and 2 for 2025 intake is September 13, 2024. Now, moving on to another Australian university. So this particular one is at the Australian National University. and also funded by the Australian government, right? It says each year the Commonwealth Department of Education and Training provide funding to universities to award scholarships to domestic and international students undertaking higher degree research programs. So at Australian National University, they conduct two annual scholarship round, and they split it into two parts: one for international candidates and and another for domestic candidates. The August 31st deadline is for international candidates, and the scholarship is valued at $36,652 for 3 years. And they cover travel allowance for students relocating, thesis allowance, dependent child allowance for international students, as well as paid medical and parental leave. And in order to be eligible for this opportunity, you should either be a domestic or an overseas student enrolled in an accredited higher degree research course of studying, basically a research program. So it could be a master's research program or a doctoral research program. And then you must not be receiving income from another source or like another scholarship in order to be eligible for this opportunity. And how do you apply? No application is required specifically for this scholarship, as all eligible candidates will be considered. So basically, once you apply um, before the deadline, you're automatically considered for this scholarship opportunity. So definitely a great opportunity for everyone interested in studying in Australia. And as always, make sure to visit the official website for more information. Now moving on to the next opportunity. This is the Schwarzman Scholarship Program. For the 2025 intake, the deadline is September 12, 2024. And this opportunity is a 1 year fully funded master's program at now I am stuck on pronouncing this name at Tsinghua University in Beijing, designed to build a global community of future leaders who would serve to deepen understanding between China and the rest of the world. I believe I shared the scholarship sometime early last year or the year before. I cannot fully recall, but I've definitely shared this opportunity before, but for a different year, right? I think it was for last year, but this one is for 2025 intake, so next year. And typically, the Schwarzman Scholars Program supports up to 200 scholars annually from different countries across the world. You go on their website, you can get more details about this. And the host country is China. Now, this is a fully funded scholarship opportunity. They cover everything from your tuition and fees to room and board, travel to and from Beijing, basically your flight tickets, taking care of your health insurance and your stipend as well. So you don't have to worry about anything with this scholarship opportunity if you do get it. And in order to be eligible, they definitely want you to demonstrate like extraordinary leadership skills and the ability to anticipate and act on trends and changes in various contests. But you must also have like, in addition to all of that criteria, you must also have an undergraduate degree. You must be at least 18 years, but not over the age of 29 years as of August 1 of the enrollment year. So that will be like next year. And then you must demonstrate strong English skills because all teaching will be conducted in English. And in order to apply for this scholarship opportunity, visit the official website to apply. And don't worry, I'll put all the necessary links you need to get this information in the description box. However, it is really up to you to do due diligence, go to the official website and get more details on how to apply for all of the scholarships. Now moving on, we have the Loughborough Development Trust Africa Scholarship. Now, this scholarship will cover 100% of the course fees for your chosen postgraduate taught course for 1 year at Loughborough University. And this is in the UK, and the deadline is June 14, 2024. So for the eligibility of this particular scholarship, expect that you should be living in Africa. You should have evidence of exceptional academic achievement. You should be committed to returning to your home country upon completion of this postgraduate program. And you should have evidence of the ability and commitment to making like significant contribution to the economy of your home country upon your return. And then you should also have a full understanding of the cost involved in coming to study and live in the UK. Although this scholarship will cover your tuition and fees, you do need to find ways to, you know, maintain to upkeep yourself, like maintenance fee, right? Because this does not provide a stipend. It's just like a full tuition and fees scholarship. And this scholarship is an open competition. You may only apply for the scholarship after an offer has been made. So basically, after you get an admission into the university, that's when you may now apply for this scholarship opportunity. And to get more details, definitely visit the official website. Also, at the same university, we have the Loughborough Global Excellence Scholarship 2024 for this year. And this particular scholarship will cover 90% of your tuition and fees. So not full tuition and fees, just 90% of your tuition and fees, which is definitely a significant amount for some people who do have some funds, but not like all funds to cover, you know, to study abroad in the UK. So this is definitely something you can consider if you have some like personal funds that you're like, okay, yes, definitely. If they cover most of my tuition fees and I only have to pay 10%, yes. And this the deadline for this scholarship is July 31, 2024. And in order to be eligible, you need to have applied for and be in receipt of an offer from your master's program, right? And then they expect that you demonstrate disruptive thinking and a commitment to change in one of the um, three strategic themes, which is like climate change, vibrant and inclusive communities, or sport, health, and well-being. And you do need to complete an application outlining how you meet the criteria, and no further documentation is required or will be reviewed. All you need to apply is just complete an application form outlining how you meet the criteria. And more details on the official webpage. I really encourage you visit the official webpage to get more information. Now, moving on to the next opportunity, right? This particular one is the Humphrey Fellowship program. And this particular one is not for an academic degree per se. This is for like this is like a non-degree program. However, it provides you the opportunity to build connection with many people around the world, because this particular program is offered to mid-career professionals with a proven track record of leadership, public service commitment, and the ability to take full advantage of a self-defined program of independent non-degree study at a leading US university. So this scholarship is packed, okay? This opportunity is packed. I mean, it's a fellowship, but it's technically it's a fellowship. It will cover your tuition and fees at the assigned host to university. So for the non-degree program that you'll be taking for 10 months, it's going to be fully covered. If you need English training, that's covered. You get a living stipend. You are covered. Your health insurance fully covered. You get a book allowance. You get like a computer subsidy, a one-time computer subsidy. Your flight fares that fully covered, as well as professional development allowance for professional activities such as field trips, professional visits, and conferences. So definitely a great opportunity. And in order to be eligible, you must be a citizen of an eligible country. So there are a number of eligible countries on the list. If we check them out, you can see like over 146 eligible countries, right? And they all have varied deadlines. You would notice on the page varied deadlines. So you can check if your country is eligible. You just have to be a citizen of an eligible country. You need to have an undergraduate degree. You should have a minimum of 5 years of full-time professional experience. You should be able to demonstrate leadership qualities and have like a record of public service within the community. So like community service, how do you help your community, right? Have you served your community? You should have limited experience in the United States. So you should not be someone who has like a great experience in the United States. You should have limited experience, and you should demonstrate English language ability as well. And in order to apply, you do need to go through the US Embassy page in your country, because application deadline varies by country. However, every application should contain like complete answers to all questions, and essay responses in English must thoroughly address the prompt, and you do need two letters of reference. Um, One should be from your current employer, and then your official transcript as well. So that's just the summary of this particular fellowship opportunity. Please visit like the appropriate US embassy websites for your country to get more information about the deadline, if it has passed or not. I know like this is the period for a lot of countries, so that's why I shared it so that you can take a look at it. So definitely encourage you to check it out. Now, moving on to the next scholarship opportunity. This one is at the University of Pretoria in South Africa. Now, this is the University of Pretoria Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, and in partnership with the Mastercard Foundation, right? This is not like a one-off scholarship; it has been in existence. The University of Pretoria has always been offering scholarships to high-achieving African students at the undergraduate and postgraduate levels since January 2014. Now, this scholarship will cover your full tuition fees, accommodation in University of Pretoria residence, meals, books, get a monthly stipend, you get like your travel costs covered, and then the cost of your visa application as well. And in order to be eligible, it says applications are open to undergraduate, honors, and master students that have applied and have been accepted to the University of Pretoria. Eligible candidates can apply until the 30th of September 2024 for these scholarships. And they expect that you should be able to exhibit leadership qualities and have a commitment to community service through like involvement in projects, school activities, or religious organizations. And you do need to demonstrate outstanding academic performance as well. In order to apply for this opportunity, please visit the official website. Now let's move on to the next opportunity. This one is for my postdoc people, right? So you're done with your doctoral program, you're like, what next? This particular opportunity is a great opportunity in Canada for you. So this Banting Postdoctoral Fellowship provides funding to the very best postdoctoral applicants, both nationally and internationally, who will positively contribute to Canada's economic, social, and research-based growth. Now, the value of the scholarship is $70,000 per year. It is taxable though, but that is not a problem. So it says that applicants who are not Canadian citizens or permanent residents may only hold their Banting postdoctoral fellowship at a Canadian institution. So applicants to the postdoctoral fellowship program must fulfill or have fulfilled all degree requirements for a PhD or PhD equivalent or health professional degree between September 15, 2021 and September 30, 2025. And basically, it has to be before the start date of their award. And for applicants who have completed more than one PhD equivalent or health professional degree, the eligibility window kind of applies to the most recent of this degree. Not kind of, it definitely applies to the most recent of this degree. And in order to apply, you must prepare and submit your application yourself. Make sure it's complete. You need to confirm your eligibility. You need to contact your desired host institution as supervisor. You need to register for the Canadian Common CV account. There's a whole bunch of things that you need to do that I cannot cover fully now. However, it is up to you if you know that this is an opportunity you're interested in. For you to do due diligence, go to the official webpage and apply for this postdoctoral opportunity. So, yes, now moving on, we have the Radcliffe Fellowship Program, right? Now, this particular one is not exactly a postdoctoral fellowship. However, it is for those who have received their doctoral degree. Now, the deadline for this is September 12, 2024 for those in humanities, social sciences, and creative art, and October 3, 2024 for those in science, engineering, and mathematics field. So basically, this particular fellowship program is an interdisciplinary program, right? It says Harvard Radcliffe Fellows benefit from a uniquely interdisciplinary and creative community that spans across the sciences, arts, humanities, and professions. And This diversity of approaches and expertise sets their program apart from other fellowship opportunity. And you have access to Harvard's unparalleled resources, and you can delve deeply into various projects while engaging with other scholars, writers, and practitioners in the fellowship. Now, this fellowship would run from September 2025 to May 2026, and fellows will receive a stipend of $78,000 in addition to $5,000 to cover project expenses. You may also be eligible to receive relocation, housing, and childcare funds to aid you in making a smooth transition. Now, in order to be eligible for this opportunity, you need to have received your doctorate in the area of your proposed project for at least 2 years prior to your appointment as a fellow. And for those in humanities and social sciences, they expect that you should have published a monograph or at least two articles in referee journals or edited collections. And for those in science, engineering, and mathematics, they expect that you should have published at least 5 articles in referee journals. Most science, engineering, and math fellows have published dozens of articles, and applicants in creative arts must meet discipline-specific eligibility requirements. You can go through it later on your own to get more details. However, I encourage you to check this fellowship opportunity out. So let's move on to the next one. This next one is the African Economic Research Consortium PhD scholarship program, and the deadline is August 31st, 2024. And this scholarship is open to applicants from Francophone and Anglophone sub-Saharan African countries admitted into any of these universities. So University of Cape Town, University of Abomi Calavi in Benin. You have like University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, University of Benin in Nigeria, and so many more right here on the screen. Now, in order to qualify, you should have applied and be admitted to one of the university. You should have at least a second class upper or equivalent in economics, agricultural economics, or a related field from an accredited university. You should have a master's degree as well, and you should possess at least one relevant publication in a relevant journal. Now, they didn't say like you must. You just said it will be an added advantage. And then evidence of engagement in economic management, research, and or training will be an added advantage as well. And female and applicants from post-conflict and fragile states are encouraged to apply as well. And in order to apply, visit the official webpage to get more information, okay? Up next, we have the Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship Program. So this particular scholarship program offers a unique opportunity to study a 2-year master's degree in a low or middle income Commonwealth country, and it is aimed at students who are committing to creating change within their community. And the host country include like Fiji, Ghana, Mauritius, Papua New Guinea, South Africa, and Sri Lanka. Now, the value of this scholarship is includes a fully funded tuition fees, living allowance for the duration of the award, return economy flights, one-off arrival allowance, as well as research support grant, which is subject to approval. So in order to apply, look through the list of countries and universities hosting scholarship in the cycle, visit their website for more information on your chosen course, then go ahead and submit an application for your chosen university or course by clicking on the apply now button, and then once you click on it, it will take you to a particular page and then submit an application to your chosen university for your chosen program. And the deadline to apply is actually May 24, 2024. So hopefully you still have enough time to do due diligence. When you click on this, it takes you over there and you can go ahead and apply for it. You can go through the page to kind of check through it. Like you can meet like the current scholars right here and wherever they are studying. So there's a lot of information on this page basically. Now, last but not the least, this is not like a scholarship program, but an event coming up soon, hosted by a Dual Opportunity Network, of which I'm the vice president of the nonprofit. Funding Your American Dreams. So if you would like to get more details on how to get funding, whether it's like self-sponsorship, securing funding, grants, or you just want to learn about studying in the US, definitely join us on May 25, 2024 at 10 a.m. EST. So that's um, in the US, like that's Eastern Standard Time, and 3 p.m. or 3 p.m. West African Time. So I encourage you to join us, and you can go ahead and register through this link. Because you do need to register in order to attend for this event. Once you register, you get a link to join the event. So definitely encourage you to check this out, and I hope all of these opportunities I've shared with you today have been helpful. If you do end up applying, make sure you leave a comment. When you're done applying, I'm like, yes, I applied to this program, and you never know. You might get this opportunity. I would definitely love to hear success stories soon. So take care and have a wonderful week, everyone. Bye.